The world is conducted with divine attention to each detail. The Creator expects similar precision in our Torah observance. Even sequencing is significant. The Passover night meal begins with Kiddush, blessings recited over wine. Wine. We thank God for creating grapes that enable wine production. Festival. We thank God for sanctifying us as His people and giving us His sacred laws and joyous festivals, including Passover, the season of our freedom. Occasion. We thank God for keeping us alive to experience this occasion. Shabbat. If it's a Saturday night, we thank God for illuminating fire and the separate roles of Shabbat and weekdays. In the first century, the Jewish sages debated the sequence of the blessings. The debate was between two academies, Bet Hillel and Bet Shammai, founded by two great sages of the 1st century BCE. Bet Shammai says, first recite the festival blessing and then thank God for wine. Bet Hillel says, that's backwards. First recite the wine blessing and then thank God for the festival. Bet Shammai hooks two logical weights to its view. Number 1, wine is an unusual way to begin a meal. We go straight for the cup on Passover night only to honor God's festival. So, the festival causes the requirement for wine, and the festival should have priority. That makes sense, but Bet Hillel has a comeback. Agreed, the festival is primary to the wine, but we are now focused on the Kiddush, and it's the wine that causes the Kiddush. No wine, no Kiddush. So we begin with the wine blessing.
But wait, Bet Shammai is not done.
When you receive a gift, you say thank you. Here we have two gifts, a sanctified time and beautiful wine. Which arrives first? Passover begins at sunset, long before our nighttime meal. Shouldn't we express gratitude for the first gift before thanking God for the second gift? Can Bet Hillel counter that argument? Certainly. Why look at the context of a few hours to find the correct sequence? That's ignoring a major principle, the rule of frequency. Let me give you an example. Jewish males wear a tallit for prayers. They also wear tefillin. Which of these items is put on first? The answer is the tallit. Why? The rule of frequency. How often is a tallit worn? Every day. How often are tefillin worn? On weekdays only, not on Shabbat or festivals. So we bow to frequency and put on the tallit first. Getting back to Passover, which is more frequent, wine drinking or Passover? You can drink wine several times a day and recite hundreds of wine blessings a year. But Passover Eve is once a year. There are only 3 annual festivals and 50-odd Shabbats. The rule of frequency favors the wine. The final decision of Jewish law was set in favor of Bet Hillel. We begin with a brief thanks for the wine and move on to a long, beautiful blessing for Passover and for the precision-filled role we play in God's greater plan.